Lisbon is near as large as London or Paris. Are you sure you can find this one place?
Saw it clear as day, Hope. It's a convent, right close by the harbor. I might have visited the sisters once or twice.
Given your present knowledge of the site, this duty falls upon you. You understand what must be done?
Find the precursor temple and retrieve the Piece of Eden.
Finally obtained a ship for crossing the ocean. Have no worries. I will keep the Morgans safe in New York.
Thank you. Liam and I will leave straight away.
Liam is unavailable at present. Your crew and ship await. Be careful, Shay. Pieces of Eden are powerful relics.
Feast of All Saints. What a sight. And here I am, looking for a relic from the time before Adam and Eve. Strange days indeed.
Benedictus es, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, uo tibi oferimus, fructum vitis et operis manum hominum. In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Sancti Spiritus, sit cum omnibus vobis. Et Sancti Tui benedicant tibi. Sanare contritos corde, Kyrie eleison. Qui peccatores vocare venisti, Christe eleison. Qui ad exteram Patris sedes ad interpellandum pro nobis, Kyrie eleison. Miseratur nostri omnipotens Deus est, dimicis peccatis nostris, perducat nos ad vitam aeterna. Benedictus es, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, uo tibi oferimus, fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, ex quo nobis fiet votus spiritualis. Orate, fratres, ut meum magnestrum sacrificium acceptabile fit apud Deum Patrem omnipotentem.
This must be it. The precursor site. What do we have here? The artifact.
God do this to them?
God had nothing to do with this. So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
This cannot be.
Shay, a person cannot start an earthquake!
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. You saw the box, Hope. The temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents!
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent me in there like Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this!
The operation was delicate. Perhaps
You are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
Get him out of here.
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles cannot be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness. Only one thing to do. There's no turning back now.
I had such hopes for you, Shay.
Achilles, I have to do this.
And what is it you're doing exactly? Stealing from your brothers? Betraying me?
Someone must make amends.
Make amends? You have no idea what you're doing. The future of the whole continent, maybe the whole world, is tied up in that manuscript.
Perhaps. But we don't have the right to decide that future.
The right! We have the responsibility!
We are responsible for killing innocents and destroying cities. This mad grab for power. It ends now.
I will not let you destroy everything we have built! Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay! Watch out!
What's he doing? He'll blast us to pieces!
Run away! Hey! Come on! Clear shot!
Don't hinder our plans.
Hold there!
Haven't I taught you anything?
Hey! Don't move! Ready to take him down? I can shoot him! I have as clear a shot as I can get. Too much of an idiot!
Have you gone mad?
You really think we can't catch you? Ready to open fire! What is that? Don't get your hopes up. You will have to run faster than that! Just keep pushing! And that's not lifting in, scoundrel! That's enough!
Give back the manuscript, Shay! I'm sure Achilles...
I cannot! I will not let this happen again! All those souls lost! One more hardly matters.
Shay!
What is this?
A glitch in the memories. There seems to be more data.
Okay, Numbskull. I can't pull you out of the chair right now. You'll just have to see this through. This is bizarre. These memories seem to take place some 20 years after the one we just saw.
Are you certain?
Positive. This means... Shay must have survived that fall.
If he is the man I believe him to be, then he has. Keep going.
The data is fragmented. This memory is incomplete. Let me see what I can do. Listen up. We need to find out what Shay's up to. This memory's gonna look a little rough, but I'm like 90% sure sequencing this memory won't kill you. All right, Numbskull. We don't know where Shay is or what he's doing there, so keep your eyes and ears open.
I want to know the reason Shay came to this place.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Yeah.
Et alors? Vous l'avez trouvé? Ouais, Benjamin Franklin est à Notre-Dame. Si on se magne, on devrait le rattraper. Arrêtez de vous branler! Allons-y!
Benjamin Franklin. That's who Shay is after.
Franklin traveled to England and France, and that guy said Notre Dame. Shay must be in Paris. Time to show me what you got.
Eliminate the threat. Protect Franklin.
Il est là! Attrapez-le! Help! Somebody help! Il ne nous échappera pas cette fois!
Shit!
What happened?
That's all the data we have. We can't explore this memory further. For now.
Shay couldn't have died, then appeared in France 20 years later. We're missing something. Shay's memories are scattered in chunks throughout the cloud. The servers are messed up from the virus, so we can't access all of Shay's life at once.
You've hit a wall, and I'm busy with something. Why don't you go meet Otto Berg? You'll find him squatting in one of the offices.
I'm bored. Shay Cormac is an assassin. But he is unlike the ones you have used for your entertainment products in the past. I believe Shay may be the most important assassin who ever lived. Your research will help me achieve something I have wanted for a very long time. Shay's story may have something to offer you as well.
There's another server we can access to get to the next chunk of Shay's memories.
Excellent.
I'm gonna need the numbskull back if we're gonna proceed.
Your next task is clear. But please reflect on what we have discussed.
Hey, I'm by the elevator. Get over here.
I got tired of waiting for Melanie's stupid repair crew, so I got this piece of shit working well enough to get you to the lobby and back. I'll get your Animus prepped while you're downstairs. I've added the location to the next server on your
I
map.
forgot. The server's behind a level 1 security lock.
I have granted you level 1 security clearance. I trust there will be no further delays.
Great. Now you can get into the server room. Once you restore the servers, I'll load the next set of memories to your Animus. And you're in.
All points ready.
Begin.
Go, go, go!
Who are you? Don't you touch her!
Oh, for God's sake, restrain him. You, give me the child. Oh, shush now. You're all right.
Elena!
Calm down, Mr. Berg. I promise you I won't hurt your daughter.
Who are you?
My name is Warren Vidic. I work for Abstergo Industries. You quit the Uti Yaga regiment and became a freelance mercenary in order to afford better care for Alina's cystic fibrosis. How's that working out for you?
Arkele!
I have an offer for you.
I don't work for people I don't know.
It's not that kind of offer. I'm going to remove an item from my pocket.
What is that?
This little pill? It's actually for her. Go on, little one. Have some medicine.
Stop!
There now. Isn't that better? This pill will cure her. It isn't on the market, but it can be yours if you agree to participate in a little training program I put together.
What does Abstergo need with someone like me?
Oh, you won't be working for Abstergo. However, if you perform, Abstergo could work for you.
I want one thing before I agree.
Name it.
That one there. He upset my daughter.
I understand. Gentlemen, release Mr. Berg. Jenkins, give him your gun.
What?
Now!
Yes, sir.
Satisfied?
It's a start.
Great job, Numbskull. Data we have is pretty raw, but it's enough to move forward. Get back up here. Double time. It looks like restoring servers also clears the virus from some of the other systems.
You are making excellent progress. I am eager to see what Shay will show us next.
Level 1 clearance will also let you into some of the other parts of the building as well, if you need to stretch your legs between admin sessions.
Haytham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
If I said that was the craziest shit I'd ever seen, would that be the most obvious statement ever?
Shay has been through a severely traumatic experience.
Okay. Second most obvious statement ever.
Continue exploring his memories. The best is yet to come.
Good to see you're feeling better.
Thank you. Mr. Finnegan, was it?
Sweet Mother Mary. Have we taken in the village idiot?
Barry! Remember, Shay, I'm Cassidy, and this is...
Barry!
You've been ill for weeks.
I hate to have been a burden.
See? He's a civilized fella.
Aye, for a clumsy deckhand. Probably fell off his ship, half drunk.
Barry!
He's right.
What do y'all want?
What's going on?
You wretch, how dare you!
Shut up, woman.
Oh!
Leave her alone. Ah!
Now what are you going on about?
Stay out of this, you fool!
Well, I was going to, but... Now you've made things personal.
Your mother will warn you. And don't come back! Thank you, Shay. In my younger days, I could have taken them one-handed.
Why were these men bothering you?
Ah, the usual. They feel they're owed money because they're not Harmon citizens. Mark me words, those gangs are going to be the downfall of this city.
Wait here, I have something for you. Won't do you any good walking around Starkers. Here, try these on. They were our sons.
I suppose, if you're looking for trouble, you'll be needing these.
Thank you.
Don't you look a right, gentlemen?
Gas.
Did I have a book with me?
Just those peculiar weapons.
Thank you both. If you'll excuse me. The manuscript is at the bottom of the Atlantic.
You again! You'll regret this! The Finnegans are dead! Hear me? Dead! Putting your nose in other people's business ain't nice! You picked the wrong side! You'll regret this! And so will the Finnegans! My friends will want to meet you! The hour rings for your death!
What have you and your friends got against the Finnegans?
I got no gripe. My boss sent me over.
Ah, and where's he set up?
You can't miss it. There's always black smoke rising from the courtyard of that building. You're I would stop if I were you.
Ah.
Ah. Enough. We shall. Right, Bert. You run to your death, Bert. You had one job, goats. Come. Immortal drunken. From the shadows I strike. If you're looking, he moves too fast. Trouble now. Finally, some excitement. Leave him. He's getting away. Oh. Must I do shoot him here? I don't care. What are you waiting for? Kill him! We own this town, boy. You thought you could lose us? We'll give you a lesson. He's in my sight. What are you waiting for?
Shut up, Nate. There it is. There, come up here. Good night and go on. Get out of here. Oh, lovely.
That will help us smoke.
Be at ease, Master Cormac. We are friends. The Finnegans were worried you might take matters into your own hands. I am Colonel George Monroe.
Colonel?
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
What do you care? You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
I cannot blame you for having that impression. Some of my comrades have been less than helpful. But I take a different approach.
And what is that?
I care. I want to see these colonists safe and prosperous.
Noble words.
Perhaps actions will convince you otherwise, Master Cormac.
Here. Reclaim what they have stolen. Now let us use some of that money for the good of the city. I realize you have no reason to trust me, Master Cormac.
You said you were a friend of the Finnegans.
I am. Their late son worked for me. You are much like him.
How so?
He cared, and he wanted to do good by the people. We shared a dream, he and I, that of making the world a better place. Mere survival is not enough. Full bellies, warm clothing. Freedom from want is the greatest freedom of all.
It almost sounds like you have goodwill towards the people you govern.
I do not govern, Master Cormac. I merely assist. See this neglected edifice, Master Cormac? We can make it better. Urban renewal is a new science, but one that has already proven effective on the continent. I've arranged for resources. Use them to improve that building.
What fine work!
The neighborhood would be much better now.
I suspect New York will prosper under your watch, Master Cormac. You can do great things for this city and its citizens. After all, a man needs purpose. Farewell for now, Master Cormac.
The Colonel strikes me as an honorable man. Someone who wants to do what's right. May have a point. With everything that has happened. What I've done. I can't change the past. But maybe there's a future for me here. And maybe, just maybe, I can do what's right this time. I should head back to the Finnegans. Let them know I'm fine.
Shay, Colonel Monroe told us what happened.
You, sir, are a fool. But thanks.
Master Cormac, I am sorry to bother you when you were barely out of your sick bed.
No, I've had enough of being cooped up.
Then perhaps you could get a friend of mine out of trouble. He discovered a nest of criminals developing strange weapons. Look at these. Bullets as loud and bright as firecrackers. If we might have a moment alone. His name is Christopher Gist, and he might be in over his head. I fear these brutes will hang him like a dog.
I will not let those outlaws have another victim.
Good. The villains are entrenched at Old Fort Arsenal. I have urgent business in Albany. Please tell Master Gist to join me there.
You're here, dearie. You're hanging a man in the old fort.
Oh, 'twould be a shame to miss that.
Did you hear, dearie? They are hanging a man in the old forge.
Oh, would be a shame to miss that.
Stop right there! I can't wait to see my blade buried in your heart! Ready to take him down? Come on! Your life is almost over, you rabid dog! Oh, oh, oh. We rightfully let's say we give him a stretch! Kill him! Let him hang! Go to hell, the lot of you!
These ruffians are part of the same gang who made trouble for the Finnegans.
I can't see him anymore! We can surround him! He'll have nowhere to go!
Christopher Guest! I'm Shay Cormac.
Charmed! But... Good show, Shay. Ran them right out of their own den.
Well, I was looking for a new place to live.
Well, don't put your name on the door yet. There may be a few men left on their ship. Look, the bird is nested right over there.
It's Morgan. What is she doing there? That's my ship, friend. Begging your pardon, but I must go fetch her back from those louts.
Oh, wait! I can hardly let you do that alone.
Help me if you can, then.
Keep your wits about you, Shay. Criminals are everywhere, and most of them look just like law-abiding citizens.
And they've been harassing the people who've nursed me back to health.
Sounds like good folks.
They are. Perhaps you know them. Barry and Cassidy Finnegan.
I've never met them, but I knew their son. Careful now. These ruffians can be anywhere. You can draw them out by making noise.
Oh, I've got something better than that.
Well, you seem to be more than capable of taking care of this matter. Tell you what, I shall find a new crew for your vessel, in case you have to leave post-haste.
stop you! Your death will be... I have as clear shot. I can hit him from here.
She's a fine ship. And true to my word, I found a crew for her. I did leave one position unfilled, though. Tell me, Shay, do you have a first mate?
He's long gone.
Then I apply for the post, Captain.
Welcome aboard.
As your first mate, may I suggest our next destination? The Colonel will be expecting me to report back.
My thoughts exactly. Colonel Monroe said he'd be in Albany.
Splendid!
What's on your mind, Captain? Later, then. What do you be needing today, then? Another time.
The Colonel waits on Albany. I wonder what he has in mind for us to do next.
Us? I thought you just wanted to check in with Monroe. Not sign me up for the army.
Not at all, Shay. But I admire the Colonel's ideals and want to make them happen.
What kind of ideals?
Secure borders, prosperous farms, fair trade. We need those in these wretched colonies.
Sounds like a high-minded utopia.
It rather does. Want to help make it happen?
Colonel Monroe is an intriguing man, and he certainly seems honorable. We'll head for Albany. After that, I'll see.
Split. Full sail ahead, lads!
Crew up! Crew up!
Drop anchor!
In good health, I see.
Thanks to the captain here.
Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
I like the sound of that.
do not know what I would have done without you, kind sir.
From the shadows I strike at you. Have got a good line on him.
I'd like to see you guys see. Futile! You can't escape us! Have a taste of this! Dog back, you turd! Quick! Help your master! Press him hard! Trying to give us the slip, maggot? You really think we can? I'd like to see you guys see!
Trim us off the wind! What sort of business are the French up to there? Just occupying the territory?
Perhaps we should...
Thank you enough. You are a hero.
Got him sighted! Guilty! lost the slip? Run to your death, shoot him, kill him. I don't care anymore. And leave him. We need to as I can get. Come on, you good for nothing. Idiot.
English faces about.
Ah! Oh, hell!
It is an economic incursion more than a geographical one. Some of the ruffians are sponsored by enemies of the colonies. They intend to undermine local authorities.
I've heard they steal from civilians and resell essential goods for 10 times the price.
Floating cargo for the taking.
It's always the little fella who gets skinned. Colonel, you and Gist here seem inspired. Is there something in the water? Or in the whiskey?
Now why do you say that, Cormac?
I think Shay here is skeptical about our intentions towards our fellow man.
I understand, but there is no need. I simply want these colonies to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac. Money is a means to an end, not an end in and of itself.
Says you. I think it's a fine end to a game of cards.
Gallants and royals!
Surely we're nearing
Reef it on, tops!
Anchor away!
Va rejoindre Tremblay. Réveille-le s'il dort encore. Arrête de gueuler. You're holding the thing I need the most right now.
Aidez-moi, bon sang! On n'abandonne pas si facilement! En quoi? Attends là. Donc je me suis enrôlé pour une... Ne me suivez pas. Je me fais très mal. Je suis innocent.
Je travaillais dans un...
Good show, Shay. Now let's use those materials to give the Morrigan more firepower. We will need more power. Splendid! That fort and the defenders will tremble before the Morrigan.
Captain has the noose and catch the wind!
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Gist. There is plenty around here for any of our lifetimes.
Besides, if we find the fort's commander, the French will surrender, no?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. We will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in like a wounded bear.
There's our target, ship. Knock her down like a game of ninepins.
Begin by hitting her towers.
As the colonel said!
Fire!
Captain!
Fire! Fire!
for their mortars, sir! Got them!
Fire!
Incoming ship!
Fire!
She's weakest right there, sir! Bounty hunters coming for us!
These waters are well guarded.
They have reinforcements, sir!
Fire! Fire!
That's their weak spot! Take
Fire!
On your mark, Captain!
Fire!
More enemies sighted, sir! Ready to fire, sir! Take the hit, sir! We got her, Captain! Watch her burn! Captain! Put a shot through her there!
Fire!
There, Captain! A good shot! Finish her!
Fire! The riders and tops!
I don't like that wind, sir.
Fire!
They hit us, sir!
Fire!
Ready to fire, Captain!
Fire!
Weakest right there, sir! More trouble, Captain!
Ready, Captain.
Fire!
Captain!
Fire!
Put a shot through her there! Awaiting orders! Enemies firing!
Fire!
Damage off the wind!
Down to the track! More sail!
Sails.
Fire! Fire!
Take the shot, sir! On your mark!
Trim the yards off the wind! Loose and trim too!
Come on, split those sheets.
All sail, shall take it!
Castaway sighted!
Haul in the stunts!
Superb. Now find the fort commander. Anchor ahoy. Tu n'échapperas pas à ton sort. Il faut pas le perdre.
Le chasseur.
Say, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes. From Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur. We could both just leave.
Ah, but then I would tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, Shay. You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift.
Le Chasseur was right. I had no other choice. If the assassins find out I'm alive, they'll come after me.
While you were busy taking down that fort, I happened to stumble upon the treasure.
Captain has the helm!
The Colonel thanks and congratulates you, Shay. He has returned to New York. But you look troubled.
Do you ever wonder if you're doing the right thing, Gist? If you chose the right path?
I used to, my young friend, but not anymore. Not since I met the Colonel. And what's the question? The French are entrenched in our territory. It's about time we root them out.
Of course. You're right, Gist. Let's head back to New York.
Aye, Captain.
Your local magistrates would like to remind you that it is your... A great earthquake struck Lisbon. Someone call for help!
You're paid to work. Use your brains, lad. I'll not have you through your pack.
The French may have a...
Be most welcome here, sir. My gratitude. Godspeed. Please come in and cast an eye about. My gratitude. Which of my treasures might tempt you today?
I'll play.
What, pray, is the nature of your pursuit? Most excellent. My thanks.
Look sharp, lads. I don't know when our next engagement will be, but I know it will be soon. We'll be ready for the French, sir. We'll honor the memory of General...
Ah.
have seen.
Straight for you and take. Oh. Okay, I don't know where he's going. That one, but okay. Just like the game do what it does.
Hold there! Stop you!
Come on, there you go, shoot me. Target.
You can't slip away from us, you mangy dog!
Okay,
I have as clear a shot as I can get. I have
okay.
him in my sights. Stop moving, for the love of God! I can shoot him! If only he could stand still for a second! Don't give us this! He stuns you wild!
No!
Ready to take him down?
I don't know, I can just sit here and fight.
I've seen fight with more skill. You are
I don't know. Okay. I don't know how it went from good to bad to good. Okay. This game is about a month old, a year old. I don't know how old this game is, but it's pretty old. Okay. Crap you shush. Try not to get one behind me. Knock him off. Find the person I need to assassinate.
He moves too fast. Enough. We shall return. You had one job, you dotes. Cover my retreat. Stop you!
Yeah, that shit is good.
there! I can get him from here!
Okay, then now we'll get that and we'll continue. No. So how you day, 1-0?
To be moved, lads.
Make haste. We've another loader. Have you lost your wits, Shaver?
It says right.
Oi! You're looking for... Alfred, send that.
Wow, it's in the bush.
Careful with that, you dog.
I'll hear no more complaints. You're paid to work.
Okay, why are they
You
here?
don't leave till it's done.
Wait, they can shut up now. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I might figure out more into the game.
It's all got to be moved, lads.
Hey! Hold them up! Prepare for a thrashing!
I need to be climbing this building. One forward, please. Thank you. Which what? Okay, I'm gonna go back and see what I had to reach over here. Let's see that. Where is even that? Okay, upon that, crap. I don't know.
I got you.
Where's the shite? Guards! Careful!
This is gonna be the last one that I'm gonna get off.
Ah, Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace? I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna swallow right here. He trying to keep his secret, but they know who he is.
It's not you.
Me. Yeah. I'll beat the game on OG and come on, don't no swing. That's right. Never send me back. Oh, dude, need this. Blue to pronounce. Okay. Oh. Big F. Like that. Yes, I can get it. Yes. Right, never stops. Okay. There you go, Ryan. Nope. There you go, sit. Move, I'm right in.
Shay! It is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia, and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door. Use these grenades to destroy that door. Good work. Good work. I think you are ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now, it only causes sleep. But I fear those outlaws are distilling it. A more powerful formula could sicken, perhaps even kill.
And that's my first target.
Be careful, Master Cormac. We understand that the ingredients are highly unstable.
All the better.
Nah, you know, let me get this. Let me get that viewpoint, see what I got to do. I know what I got to do. It's a bit from OGen, but I'm trying to get the. I'm trying to remember some spots with on the treasure chest is alright.
I mess with this. Maybe I could break the whole system.
Okay. Get that. That's how that was so far. After this mission, if you want to, you can subscribe. I'm gonna do more, try to do more tomorrow. I mean, yeah. I was off.
Are you Stop this, you fool!
Hey! What are you doing here?
Just showing you stuff. What you doing here?
Stop! Let's have a word, Dolt.
Alright, let me say to y'all. Come on.
Must get out, or I'm as good as dead.
Clear the way!
Okay, around that crap. And boom, goes the
What marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel. It's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
So how's your night going?
From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause. And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassin sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.
Okay, before I go, I need to do... That's not to me.
Captain's at the helm! Get the maids free! Man your post, Gist. The Colonel's in trouble.
How do you mean, in trouble?
He's at Fort William Henry, facing impossible...
Thanks for watching, I guess. Well, I'm going to bed. See ya.